What is up, crew? It's your boy Kaycem, and we are back again because you guys have been asking for these art roasts. You guys keep finding them helpful, and so we've picked out 3 images from the community. You've submitted them here, and we're going to be roasting them right now and hopefully helping you get better with your art. If it's your first time here, welcome in. My name is Kaycem. I'm a professional artist working in the animation industry for the studio that made Castlevania, and I also stream a lot of educational content on Twitch, and overall just love designing characters. So if you are interested in any of those things, do subscribe on YouTube, check me out on Twitch, and with that being said, let's get this one started. All right, so we picked out 3 amazing ones here. Let's get off and start here with this one. Now we're going to take a look at this drawing. Great submission from, I believe, let me scroll real quick on my Discord. I believe it's from Tahiri, and they were mostly concerned about the hair and the body overall. So let's take a quick look at what you got, because I feel like you've got some good concepts, which is really, really valuable overall when it comes to designing your characters. But I think what we could maybe do is possibly look a little bit about the structure of the form you've got here, the structure of the character, and see if we can maybe make some more sense out of it. Now, what I like to do professionally for work is this thing called redlining, and it's an easy way just to take a look at some of the proportions we've got here, and I'm going to show you kind of over the top of your drawing what we currently have. So I'm seeing here, first off, that you've got the body here, right? This is the volume of your body, and then I'm seeing kind of the head here this way. The problem I'm noticing is that right now it's looking a little bit like your head is not fitting the body that you drew. Either the body is going to be too big or the head is too small. And then here you've got a neck that looks straight up like a Slim Jim beef jerky stick. I'm sorry to say it, but you're adding in a little too many lines here. All right, I get it. You're trying to put the serratus muscles and this and that, but it's looking a little too long. And with the disproportionate proportions with the different body types here, or different proportions of the body, we're going to try to fix that and see if we can help make that look a little bit more natural. So for this one, I'm actually going to take the head and I'm going to make the head a little bit bigger. And the reason why is because you have a lot of good space right here in your drawing. So let's take this nice head that you drew with all the good details for the hair, and let's actually go in and make that one maybe a little bit bigger. So I'm going to copy paste it, maybe bring it up a little bit more like so. And we'll see here how that's going to affect the drawing. So I'm going to hide this layer right here. And then what I'll do is I'm going to liquefy it a little bit just to kind of change some of the proportions a bit, you know, and all of that. But overall, I think from just this first step, getting a kind of volume for your head that matches the proportions that you're working with, I think will really help out a lot in kind of getting a head here that feels a little bit more natural, right? I'm going to lower it a little bit more, and then what we'll do is let's actually take a look now at the rest of the proportions. So let me go do this. So you have here this head. We matched up the volume of the head, so it's looking a little bit more natural. Pay attention here to the other volumes too. So I think you've got a lot of good details, a lot of good features to look at, but notice how some of the proportions, again, I think the biggest thing you could really improve on here is being a little bit more consistent with your proportions. You've got a good shape for your eyes, and even the positioning of your eyes are relatively good. But then you have this super tiny ear. A little baby ear here. So let's try to see if we can match up that ear, right? So let's try to line it up with the brow right here, and maybe line it up with that nose over here, right? So that way you have a little bit more volume for the ear that matches there. The nose is okay. The mouth is kind of slanting upwards this way. And a cool tip you want to do here is try to match up the lining of your eyes, your nose, and your mouth just a little bit more, like so. Then we'll take a look at the neck. Now the neck I still think is a little bit long, but it's a little better. I didn't want to change your drawing too much, but just something to keep in mind there. Let's also add in some muscles right here. So there's going to be the trapezius muscles on the back, and then we'll flow those out here for the shoulder. Now, again, these are all subjective, and I'm trying to keep it not too crazy with the changes. But one final thing I'll do here is I'm going to liquefy just a few things just to kind of bring it down a little bit more and maybe make it feel a little bit more proportionate to the character. All right, so let's take a look at the before and after real quick, and we'll do that by doing, let's do this. Hide this. Here's the before and after. There you go. So again, I'm not trying to change too much, but I just want to give you some good advice. You've got a really good eye for detail, which I think is rare among a lot of character designs. So keep that up. Keep it going with these cool little colors you've got here, but definitely want to work on some of the consistency of the proportions. All right. So great submission. Good work. Keep it up. And let's move on with the next one. So the next one right here is submitted by Calico Valkyrie, mostly having issues with the clothing and the armor working together. So I think with this one, you've got a great pose for your character. Expression of the face is looking solid, but I'm feeling like some of the clothing starts to kind of fall apart here because it almost feels like they're a little bit placed on. And oftentimes I find that when this starts to happen with a drawing, it can be because we are losing some of the underlying volume of the character underneath. So let me go ahead and just kind of put in here the our standard white block of color there, and let's take a look at seeing how this might work all together. So we have here again a great character. Now let's take a look at some of the anatomy here. This might help us out, right? So we have the clavicle, and notice how the clavicle actually goes all the way here and connects to something called the acromion process, which you have on the left side, and you've done that really well. So you can kind of see how the left side actually, if I moved it like this, the left side of your drawing looks really solid, and then you lose some of that volume right here on the right side. So let's actually bring that up here a little bit more, right? And let's just kind of focus on the top half real quick. Let's just imagine if we did that and then brought this volume here as well. So what I always love to do is I love to focus on the underlying volume that I'm working with, because if you can understand what's going on here with the anatomy and the structure of your character, it'll help you with placing the clothing on top, which is all just literally fabric and everything in between. So let's go in here. Let's find the pectoral muscles as well, right? We're adding in some volume. Maybe the arms are going to go here like so, right? So just kind of finding where all of these things are underneath the drawing you've already made. Let's kind of go in there, add a little bit of this, add a little bit of that, add a little bit of lat muscles, which I think you are adding a good amount of. So I just want to keep that the same. Again, I'm not trying to change your drawing too much, but we're trying to figure out here what's going on. I'm going to crop out everything underneath and just say we're not worrying about that. But I will say that proportionally, you could probably work on maybe bringing up this part as well, the clothing. But anyways, we have this. And now that we have a good understanding of the form, we can really picture a lot of the volume that we're seeing, right? So here, I'm just going to do the upper arm, right? Imagine we had a cylinder here, and then imagine over here, we also have another cylinder. So if the arm is going right here, the arms are actually going back in perspective. So we want this arm to actually tuck back like so, like that. And then same thing with this arm. If the arms are bending on the hips there, kind of do it yourself, right? I always recommend people to, do the pose yourself, see how it feels. So let's, instead of having his arms and his elbows fling crazy forward, let's go ahead and kind of rotate that back like so, right there, right? And look at that. Already just by focusing on some of the curves there, this is already looking a lot better. Then on top of that, let's go in now and start applying some of that armor that you drew in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow, look at this. I'm going to follow the curvature of what we just drew, right? So I'm not going to do anything super crazy with the armor, but I'm just going to try to follow what you did. And notice here what I'm doing now is I'm kind of going in here and I'm following the volume and the curvature, the contour of the armor there, right? And now all of a sudden, this is starting to feel like it makes a little bit more sense. So there you go. That's going to be the help and advice I would give to you. Keep it up because this is, again, a great drawing. You've got a great character design. You just need to work on a little bit more of the form. So let's take a look at the before and after on this one. This one should not be too complicated. Here we go. Before and after. There you go. Hopefully that was helpful. Great submission. And then let's get on to the last one of today, which is going to be this one right here. A super nice submission. And this one is from, let me see real quick. This one is from, I'm not too sure. It doesn't tell me on my Discord who it's from. Somebody with the letter name S, but what they said was they wanted some advice on body proportions, especially on the hands, feet, and the limbs. Somehow the upper body feels smaller in comparison to the lower body. So let's take a look at that and see if maybe we can figure out here what we can do and maybe what they're talking about, right? Also, again, if you guys do like content like this, I have plenty of these type of things on my YouTube channel and on my Twitch streams. So if you haven't yet followed me on Twitch, if you haven't yet subscribed on YouTube, please go ahead and do so, because we do these things on a regular, and I will be potentially even giving you feedback on your art if you want to submit it. All right, but let's go back in here and let's go in and put our legendary OP white box, lower the opacity there, and let's take a quick look at what we're seeing. Right now, with the drawing like this, we actually already have a lot of the good details in here, but I'm noticing a few things. First of all, 10 out of 10 on the face. Incredible job. I'm not even going to touch it. You've done a great job. But this, where are the hands? Where are the hands? Chat, put an F right now if you've ever done this before. You were a little frustrated with drawing the hand, and then you took the easy way out and put the hand behind the back. Look at this. Twitch chat knows what's up. I cannot believe this. We're going to try to see if we can fix that. But before then, let's take a look at some of the proportions. I always love to check proportions. Again, you've done a great job here with the upper body. This is all looking sound to me. I love how there's a nice curvature too. So take a look at the curvature of the shoulder. And then you have the contrasting here of the hip. Maybe I would have loved to see a little bit more of a contrapasta, pasta, pepperoni pizza, whatever. So maybe a little bit more of that to kind of match the rhythm there of how the character is kind of leaning to one side. And then what that'll do as well is it'll actually open up the legs a little bit more. Now, I do believe you said that the upper body feels smaller compared to the lower body. I see what you mean here. And the reason why is because usually the trick you can do for proportions is you take the height of the character, and the height here from the top of the head to where the hips are right here, where they kind of end, you take that, watch this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take that length, and that same length right there will actually be the length of where the legs should be. So if we're going to follow that standard proportion, let's see if we can do a little bit of Frankensteining here. This might be a little tricky, but we're going to try to Frankenstein this just a little bit to see if we can match up here on some of the proportions, and maybe just maybe figure out here a bit of a structure. Now I'm going to try to liquefy a few things out as well, because I don't want to lose a lot of the details there, but let's go kind of do that. Maybe let's shrink her shoes a little bit more. And then maybe let's actually, let's make it a little bit longer, okay? Because she is a little slouch, so we want to do account for the slouching and so forth. But here we have kind of this proportion here. Now let's kind of go in and maybe touch up some of these features just to kind of fix up the silhouette there that we're working with, right? So we're going to go in here, fix up that silhouette. Now we're going to go in and, okay, this is looking to me a little bit more like the character is matching the proportions that you wanted. If you're going for, again, a more realistic style. If you're not, that's completely fine. And then let's kind of go in here and also touch up the arms now, because now the arms are looking a little, they're feeling a little long, right? So let's go ahead and kind of maybe shorten those arms a little bit. And then maybe if the arm is going to dangle, we'll go in. And an easy tip that I would give to anybody who's struggling with hands is, first of all, you can use your hand as a reference, right? But what I like to do is I like to kind of keep it simple. So if I try to find here the plane of the hand. So in this case, we're going to find the plane of the palm right there. Maybe the thumb is going to go this way like so. And then from there, place in some fingers, I go down, and then that's about it, right? Now, obviously you can move these around, and I'll have to kind of, change up some of the proportions. But overall, I think breaking down the structure of the hand into simple shapes, like a palm right here, like so. Fingers like right here, boom, 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 like so. And then, of course, your good old thumb in the back there, right? Do that, and I think we'll have here a solid looking hand, right? So there you go. I would say super nice image, but let's take a quick look at the before and after and see if that made any difference. I feel like it will, but you never know until you flip it. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Now, again, you can also change up the proportions. So I feel like one thing I want to do is this. Watch this. Let's go take this, and maybe what I'll do here is I actually want the legs to be a little bit longer, because I think we also have to match the proportion of the shoulders, right? So I'm going to do a little bit more like that, and I think that might be the one we're looking for. Yeah. So proportionally speaking, I think that feels a little bit more comfortable, more natural. But overall, great work, great stuff. And thanks for submitting. If you guys enjoy this type of things, again, feel free to subscribe on YouTube and like on follow me on Twitch. But with that being said, everybody in the chat, say bye to YouTube out here. See ya, YouTube. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time over there, YouTube. Everyone say bye, bye, YouTube. See ya, YouTube. You're missing out. I don't know why you aren't over here on Twitch. Get over here. Get over here. Woo! All right.